Hey, welcome back. We're back in Timberborn again. This time on Update 4, we've picked the Iron Tooth on hard mode, and we've got a map called Erosion that I'll show you around here in just a second. We're going to name our settlement the Quadra Beavers, since this is Update 4. There we go. Let's pause for just a second. Now, there is a huge amount of land in this map, but as you can see, lots of it does not have any type of water. Most of the water comes straight down here and right out the map. So, and as you can also see, there's not a lot of starting materials. We're going to have to figure that out pretty quickly and hopefully be able to not starve or run out of water as we go. Now, I think the way that we're going to try and do that is we're going to dam up a little bit of this, get some resources, and maybe get to over here first. So let's take a look, and we'll get started. We're going to move some roads out this way. This can go here. 1, 2 here. Let's go ahead and get a couple of those in. We're going to need food now that we have wood taken care of. Gonna need a farmhouse, and we're gonna need water. Let's get that deep water pump, and we're gonna put it right down here. There we go, right in the corner. And I want to store that water. I want to store a lot of water since this is hard mode. And I will make, you know what? They all just need worked on. Let's raise this up to 4 right off the bat. And we're going to go to 20 hours so that they get stuff done. Oops, I forgot to mark some trees. So all of these, go ahead and cut all of those down. We're going to mark to cut all of these down as well. Now we're going to need food for the meantime until the farm can get up and running. So let's go ahead and put that down there. We'll mark that as high priority. In fact, we might even put in some more storage for water here. I don't trust that that's going to be enough. We've got beavers in both of those. They're working. We're going to come around with a path around this way. Once that gets done, let's speed things up just a bit so they can get all of that out of there. Now that they've got those, let's go ahead and remove these so there's a nice clear path through there. There's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Once they get the berries off of that one, we will remove it. I just want as many berries as possible since we have such a small amount of land to work with. Let's see, you have nothing to plant, huh? Well, we're going to start with this new crop, this kohlrabi. And I believe it's kind of like the carrots, so that ought to be enough. However, some of my playtesting shows that these guys farm a lot slower than they used to, so we're going to have to keep an eye out on that. We've got berries, so let's go ahead and get a small storage for berries. We'll put berries in there as soon as they can build them. This I want built ASAP. Also, I want the workplace to be the highest thing, and then let's go ahead and get at least one of those in. Do we have any beavers that aren't working? Doesn't look like it at the moment. That's okay. We'll get somebody pulled into there since it's the highest. There we go. We need some water. These need done. Those are all getting cut down. As soon as we get rid of this one here, come on, go and get to that. You can do it. Let's go ahead and start early with our science. I'd like 2 science huts, but I don't want them offset like that. So let's go ahead and get that set up. There we go. We're good here. I feel like I should put in some extra crops just in case. Let's toss a little bit more in here. And for now, we'll even toss some in here. Can't hurt to have extra, especially in hard mode. We're going to go water, make sure all of these are set up, and hopefully they get filled. In fact, let's just go ahead and put in a second pump so that we know we have enough. Now we can go ahead and start blocking off this river just a little bit. We'll set those to slightly lower priority. I would like a lot of this other stuff to get done first, though. We'll either get the water that we need or not get the water that we need, because there's not a lot of water that would be saved in this area anyway. Now, looks like they've cut down most of the trees over here. If this guy would just pick this one bush. Pick this bush. All right, let's go ahead and get a second one in there, just so we can have some extra ones. You guys are sitting on your butt. You guys are waiting for stuff to do, so let's go down to maybe 1 for now. And we will get that water. There we go. We've got some extra beavers in there. There's the one that we needed to go. Let's get you out of there. Now, there's this little stairway that leads up to this area here. We're going to put in a couple of lumberjacks here. We're going to run the path out and around this dry riverbed here. Because with Update 4, there is no district limits on how far they can go. They can just go until they can't go anymore. The only thing is, the farther away you get, the less efficient things are going to be, and the harder it's going to be to get to where you need to go. So, we're going to keep working on that. Let's get this in there, please, with a high priority so that we can get more water in case we get a really rough first drought. It's always possible. Are you guys done? Yep, you're sitting on your butt. Go find something else to do. Let's raise you back to 4. I don't believe there's any of this kohlrabi grown yet. Nope, sure isn't. We have 84 berries. Hey, there we go. We've got this berry bush out of there. Let's make sure, yep, those are all marked. Now, we can't get to those at the present moment, but we're going to try here at some point. Now here, we finally got both pumps in, so hopefully we can get these filled before the next drought. Or I guess it's technically the first drought. We'll move you around. This is good. We don't have any trees. This is not paused, so we'll send you to somewhere else. We'll get science, which we need. They're going to have to build across here. Now, one of the other changes, or one of the many changes, is they made a double plank station. We're going to pause that, though, because we're going to need a bit of power from the river here. I don't usually use the river power in hard mode, but we're going to do what we can do. This now requires 75 horsepower instead of the 50 that a wheel provides. So we could technically put in a wheel if we needed to, but we're going to try and run it off of this. In fact, this is only 40. That's not good. Well, we'll see what we can do. Let's get that kohlrabi in. We'll store some. For right now, we'll put it up here. So they'll have a little bit of place to eat. Now, what is the... Is this algae kohlrabi? There it is. Very strange looking plant. What I almost forgot about was our breeding pods, which we're definitely going to need because we can't run out of beavers. If we run out of beavers, the game becomes very difficult to get anything done with. So hopefully we can get that in before they all die of old age. Let's grab this. We'll go across here. Now we've got 76 already, so let's get... Normally I would spend this on getting the forester, but in this case, I think we're going to use this. Uh-oh, did we build that before we should have? Yeah, we should have built this first. Can't get a... It's too far from district. Okay. Well, what we'll do here is... If we put one damn piece right there, That should let us get out there. Although I would like this completed first. Although they can't complete that, I guess, until they finish this. So we're in kind of a conundrum either way. You know what? We're going to scrap this idea completely. And we're going to move it up to here. Yeah, up to there. We're going to do a power wheel. There we go. And we're not going to rely on that unreliable river. Halfway through the drought now, and it looks like we've cleaned out all our oaks here. We did manage to get these up to where they needed to be. We do need probably an industrial pile. Actually, before the pile, we should probably get a forester. Here we go. And now what we'll do is we're going to... Have I set these to cut over here? I probably should. Here we go. We will cut all of this. There we go. All of this. We are going to remove a couple of trees here. Let's remove this one. Let's remove this one. We'll get in food. Here we go. One of these and one of these. There we go. Roads. Once this starts to get cut down, we'll put the forester in this area, since we know that it gets a little bit green as we go. We might have to figure out a way to make it a little more green for a little bit longer. If we move some of these maybe up to here, we can tap into this river here. Let's see, do we have enough for the levees yet? No, we gotta wait on that. We're at minus 11. A lot of beavers are kind of unhappy. Looks like we're low on food. Let's get somebody in here to get all these berries. That's at least going to feed us for a little bit, I hope. We're going to go ahead and move some stuff around. I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in some of these levees here. Now, I can go up to probably this high before it floods or causes any major problems. So let's go... maybe something along here. Oops, maybe I want that along here. There we go. And then, is the next height... my height meter is not working for some reason. I'm not sure why, but that's okay. Is the next height the height we would want to hold at? Let's find out. Let's just put one in there and we'll see what it looks like. That is even with that, which is even with that, which is even with that. So that'll get us a little bit more water. And we can move one of our water pumps up to here. Let's get another road in. There we go. Now the question becomes, how do we get in there? And I think we're going to go down in here, come up this way, and then maybe something like this. And we'll have to put one of something in there. Let's see. Where is our 20 or 12? We'll put a 12 in here. And that hopefully will let us put another stairway right there. And lets us get to everything and store back, hopefully, a little bit more water. That was a pretty intense first drought, but I think we're doing okay here. We should be able to make it along. We've still got a couple of berries to pick up. We've got people picking up our water for us, which is good. We'll need that. And hopefully they get caught up on water before the next drought. They're replanting our fields. We're not doing too bad. We just have to keep going until we can get all of this settled up. Let's go ahead and get in a couple more to clear out this area. We've got plenty of logs, so let's put in a log storage here. Again, I usually wait on that, but we're not going to wait this time. Let's see. I'm going to put this right about there, so it should be able to get to everything. Let's grab a road. There we go. We'll make this very important, and we'll make it a little bit higher priority. There we go. Everything is good. Everybody is got water. Everybody is trying to get food. We're still low on food, unfortunately, but we just got to wait for this kohlrabi. We do have a couple of berries left here or there, and it looks like we've already got another drought on the way. So this might end up being just a little rougher than we thought it was going to be. Our forester got in, so we can go ahead and start planting a little bit of trees over here. We're going to do a little bit of that. We're going to do a little bit of pine, and then mostly we're going to do oak. Wherever there's not oak, we're going to be planting oak. Not sure how much of that they can reach. There's a couple down at the end they won't be able to reach, but I'm not too terribly worried about it. We'll figure that out as we need it. Let's go ahead and put in some more kohlrabi here. Can you plant? You can plant up here just a bit. So let's go ahead and remove everything in here where you can plant, and we'll set to plant more kohlrabi in here. There we go. And that should let us get in there. This is a pretty tough map. We've got about a day and a half left. I don't know how much of our dam is going to get in here. It would sure be nice if we got the whole thing in. So we're going to try, but you never know. We're going to make sure that we have logs coming in still. Our science is a bit lacking because we don't have the beavers. We're going to take that down to 2, just so we'll have an extra beaver here and there. I'm going to unpause this. This one I don't need anymore. Let's see if we can get one more water in there. Oh, we got a little bit of flooding going on because of that dam there that just got put in, but that's all right. It only flooded for a second, and we're back up and ready to go. Get our water in there. And hopefully this pump should be able to pump the whole way through. Here we go on the drought. We're going to pause those. And hopefully that little bit of water stays here. This one can keep pumping out of there, and hopefully that keeps us up. We're losing some beavers to hunger. We're trying to keep them up, though. Hopefully there'll be enough kohlrabi for everybody to eat. What have we got? We've only got a 4-day drought this time. A little bit easier on us this time, it looks like. We managed another drought that was a little shorter, so hopefully we can live through a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and get rid of those. I think they've done their job here. We definitely need beavers, though. We have 6 beavers left, and I'm hoping that we can get at least a couple more in. Let's see, that guy's not doing anything. Is this guy doing anything? We'll just leave it open for now. We're down to 6 beavers, so we're going to have to crawl out and really work on getting some more beavers here. In fact, let's see. Do we have any... We don't have any beavers building anything, do we? We have 3 on this. Let's pause this down to just 1. And what do we have? We have 2 in here. I really want somebody in here. Let's see. Where are these guys at? Let's pause you. Pause you. I'm going to pause you and you. You have berries you can go get, but you're just sitting there. So that's fine. Let's make these the highest priority. This can go to normal priority because we need beavers, and we need beavers a lot. Well, the 3, 2, 1. One more thing I do want to get in today is going to be this house. That way, our beavers have somewhere to at least sleep, and we've only got 6 of them, so that ought to be plenty of room. but I really do want them to finish some of this other stuff first. Right now, we are so low on beavers. We have food, we have water, so I'm guessing our 6 beavers should stay pretty well fed and watered even through a decent-sized drought. We're not going to wish for the largest drought, but hopefully they can at least stay through that. It looks like they're starting to build here, too. In fact, they might even not need that right there because they can build up one. Well, look at that. I've got some extra resources they can use for other things. Let's build... We're going to build a stairway here because I would like to plant the new tree down here, the mangrove. I'm pretty sure once that has a pathway down here, they'll be able to build all of that. So let's toss in some of these mangroves. We'll just put a whole grove of mangroves down here and give us a little bit extra food. Our next drought is on us, and it's already a 9-day drought, so this is going to be rough. We've got a couple of beavers coming back. The population's starting to go up, but we got to keep an eye out for beavers dying of old age. Everybody should have food. Everybody should have water, so at least settled there. We're a little slow on bringing in logs because there's just not a lot of beavers to do that. In fact, anytime I see a beaver not doing anything, I've got to move him. And hopefully they will get to where they need to go. For instance, that beaver. And, oh good, there's enough beavers to at least gather logs here. But we're going to call it there for now. We're going to have to check back in to see if this little colony makes it. It's a tough map with a tough start. And in Update 4, the farming is a little tough for our friends the Iron Teeth, but we're going to get there. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see what happens next. And as always, thank you much for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!